Greetings RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels. After months of delays, finally I have the HobbyKing EZIO 800 ready to fly. And the delay was caused mostly due to technical reasons and slowness of their customer service, but also loss of motivation on my part, trying to finalize and fix it and get it ready to fly. It is all good. We are losing light. I wanted to fly a little earlier, but it was breezy. I wanted to do it on a calm weather. It's almost 7 right now, and I'm using my Radio Master TX16S, my new radio. Everything has been checked and set. The CG is a little forward, which I prefer, but wish me luck. Let's see how it's going to fly. There's a lot of elevator authority on this one, and it feels still a little, I think, tail heavy. And it definitely needs a little bit of trimming. You can see how it suddenly goes up. I'm not doing that. So I'm going to take it a little higher and just gently try to glide it gently. Alright, right now it's gliding. I turn the throttle off, so no throttle. Yeah, it is still whoa. Every time it turns into the wind, it just nose go up. I put the throttle back on. Yeah, I gave a lot of down elevator, but I think it's an issue with the CG. And I thought the CG was a little like the nose, towards the nose, but we're going to do some right hand turns now. Every time I turn into the wind, the nose goes up pretty quickly. In terms of turning tendency, it is kind of neutral. So the physical trimming was okay. I don't see any tendency to bank right or left. It's just the authority of the elevator. I should probably create at least dual rates on this. So let me try to get it down a little bit. So it's just gliding right now. It's just gliding. Alright, back to power. Climbing now. By the way, this is a 3-channel airplane. It's not 4 channels. It doesn't have rudder, so it is what is called a bank and yank. So you bank with ailerons and then yank with the elevator to turn. But it is it has very touchy elevator. And also the nose goes up really quickly. You can see I'm not doing those moves. I'm just trying to correct for those. So my son is trying to probably zoom on it, so I'm going to try to slow it down a little bit and maybe turn it towards the sun, get a little bit more light here. Try to keep it nice and slow. Just keep the nose more or less towards the wind. And I'm around 40-50% throttle. Whenever I'm moving my hands on the transmitter, kind of goes out of whack a little bit. I have to be constantly controlling, as you can see in my hands, especially when I turn. I'm just controlling the elevator a lot in order to keep it flying straight and level. So a larger battery would help. This is now on a 2-cell 300 milliamp hour battery pack from HobbyKing. I read a couple comments that the 500 milliamp hour didn't fit or was too heavy or something like that, so I decided to buy 300. But on my next order, I'm going to place an order for 2S 500 milliamp hour batteries, because I almost was able to fit a 2S 800 milliamp hours. It didn't quite fit. I could have jammed it in. That would have been a little too heavy probably, but 500 would be fine. I think it will fit well. Okay, so other than that, it's a nice glider. All the issues aside, I'm not planning to do any aerobatics today. We are in the park. Maybe when I take it to the field, to a larger field without people and without roads and cars around, I'll do that. But I'm going to wait until I get that heavier battery, or maybe do a better job of adjusting the center of gravity, the CG. As you can see, like the nose goes up, and I'm at like a 50% throttle, especially going towards the wind. Right now it's heading the wind. The wind is coming from west. So I'm going to now attempt to do a landing. I think this was a good maiden flight. I'm kind of learning its idiosyncrasies. So I'm just going to bring it around and then try to land it here. So, or if you can come back a little bit, maybe behind that fence, I'm going to try to land it in front of us here. If I can be that precise with my approach. And it's floating pretty good, so I have to keep pushing a little more down elevator trim. Well, it's still a little high. It's gliding right now. No power. So I'm going to do one more short turn. It makes me a little nervous to be above people, but okay. Alright, well that was good, I think. It was, any landing is a successful landing if there are no broken parts. So it was nice and gentle. I think I'm going to like it more, this airplane more, once I properly do a CG adjustment. And then also I need to adjust the auto, to put dual rates on it. In the takeoff, I pulled and it just went up. So lately I've been getting myself into trouble because of the elevator. If you have watched my maiden flight of my Goblin and a terrible crash, if you haven't, I recommend watching it. It teaches a lot. It taught me a lot what not to do. So anyway, so here is again HobbyKing EZIO 800 finally, after a successful maiden flight. A little bit work to do. Once I fine-tune everything, I'll do another flight video, flight review, proper one maybe. Do a little bit of aerobatics with it. So thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for more RC aircraft videos. Please stay safe and healthy. See you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.